What's a Carnival cruise without Guy's Burgers? That's exactly what we set out to find out when we spent 22 days on the Carnival Luminosa, the only ship in the fleet without Guy Fieri's iconic venue. Originally a Costa Cruise ship, Luminosa has a very different vibe. She sailed all over the globe before getting her Carnival makeover in 2022. But here's what makes her truly unique. She's the only ship in the entire Carnival fleet without a Guy's Burger joint. We recently spent 3 weeks on the Luminosa and discovered all sorts of quirks and hidden gems that most passengers never figure out. These are the secret tips and insider knowledge that'll put you way ahead of everyone else on embarkation day. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the must-know tips, we've got to talk about one of the most stunning features on the Carnival Luminosa. And no, it's not a water slide or a steakhouse. Right in the heart of the ship, soaring through the center of the 10-deck high Supernova Atrium, sits a massive bronze structure you can't miss. This is Reclining Woman 2004, a commissioned piece by world-famous Colombian artist Fernando Botero.
She's over 11 feet long, weighs nearly a ton, and comes with a price tag in the millions easily. One of the most valuable pieces of art in the entire Carnival fleet. According to ship lore, she's more than just eye candy. She's a good luck charm for the crew and the passengers. It must be true because we had a calm transpacific journey in one of our favorite cruises yet on the Carnival Luminosa.
Here's a secret most first-time Luminosa cruisers don't realize. The ship has a slightly different layout than most Carnival ships because of her Costa heritage. The ship has 12 decks and the layout can be quirky in places. Some hallways don't quite connect the way you'd expect them to, and a few venues are tucked into spots that aren't immediately intuitive. Pro tip, download the Carnival Hub app before you cruise. Once you're on board, use the free Wi-Fi network to access a ship map through the app. This will really help you navigate the design quirks. The main action happens on Deck 9, that's the Lido deck with the buffet, pools, and most casual dining. The spa is forward on Deck 9 with the fitness center just above it on Deck 10. The Serenity adults only area is at the aft of Deck 9. The main dining rooms are aft on decks 2 and 3, while the main theater is at the bow. What most people don't know is that the ship feels surprisingly intimate despite having room for over 2,200 guests. You don't get that overwhelming floating city vibe, which is actually a nice change of pace from the Excel-class ships. Now, about those missing Guy's Burgers. If you've cruised Carnival before, you know that Guy's Burger joint is practically a religious experience for some people. So when we found out that Carnival Luminosa doesn't have one, we were skeptical. Instead, the ship has Off the Grill, located in the same spot on the Lido deck where you typically find Guys. In past years, Off the Grill had a unique menu with items like a chicken burger with sriracha mayo and a veggie burger topped with mushrooms and mint chutney. But no more. Now the menu features 5 burgers quite similar to the lineup at Guys, just with different names. The toppings bar is scaled back too. You'll get your basics, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, but don't expect the full spread of specialty sauces. The hand-cut fries are still there though, and they're pretty good. Here's what nobody tells you. Off the Grill doesn't get nearly as much business as Guys does on other ships. That's great for avoiding the legendary lines, but because of the lower traffic, sometimes the burgers sit out for a while under the heat lamps. Don't be afraid to request that the line chef make you a fresh burger. They're happy to do it, and the difference in quality is noticeable. The Carnival Luminosa frequently sails to Alaska, and she has a secret weapon that makes her perfect for those itineraries, a sliding glass dome over the main pool area. This feature carried over from her Costa days, and most passengers don't realize how brilliant it is until they experience unpredictable Alaskan weather. The dome can be opened on sunny days and closed when it's rainy or windy, which means the pool deck stays usable no matter what Mother Nature throws at you. The crew can control the temperature and ambience regardless of conditions outside, which is something you can really appreciate when you're cruising somewhere other than the Caribbean. Let's talk about one of the best kept secrets on the Luminosa, the Cloud 9 Spa's thermal suite. If you've never experienced a thermal suite on a cruise, you're missing out on one of the best ways to relax at sea. And if you're a thermal suite regular, the Luminosa's version is definitely worth your attention. It starts with a tranquil relaxation room, then opens into a peaceful maze of steam rooms, dry saunas, aromatherapy spaces, and those dreamy, heated ceramic loungers. But the real showstopper is the thalassotherapy pool, a massive heated pool with jets and hydrotherapy features. It's actually the largest of its kind on any Carnival ship, even bigger than the ones on the Excel-class vessels. Passes are limited, so if you're absolutely sure you want unlimited access, book early. A week-long pass costs $169, while day passes are $49. But here's the catch. Day passes are sold on port days only. You can't buy a day pass for a sea day. If you're on the fence about whether it's worth it, wait a few days into your cruise. Depending on how many people actually sign up, you may be able to negotiate a better deal with the spa staff. We were offered a 20% discount mid-cruise when the spa was trying to fill the remaining capacity. Here's something that surprises most people. The Carnival Luminosa only has 2 pools and 4 hot tubs. That's it. No splash zones, no water slides. If you're coming from a newer Carnival ship with multiple pools and water slides, this takes some adjustment. The main pool is a decent size and fits under the retractable dome. It's surrounded by plenty of loungers, though finding one on a sea day still requires strategy.
The second pool is located aft in the Serenity Retreat, Carnival's adult-only area. It's quieter, calmer, and definitely a good escape when the main pool gets too rowdy.
A pair of hot tubs are strategically placed near each pool. The 2 by the main pool comfortably fit 8 people, but are often monopolized by kids. If you're looking for a child-free experience, you'll need to head to Serenity. Unfortunately, the hot tubs found here are much smaller and not as deep, so be prepared to get close and personal with strangers, or time your soak during dinner when you're more likely to get the place to yourself. Speaking of Serenity, this is the adults-only zone that is free to all cruisers over 21. In addition to the pool and hot tubs, there are rows of sun loungers, clamshells looking out into the ocean, and a covered area with chairs and tables for dining al fresco. Oh, and a bar, of course.
In fact, there is a second bar 1 deck up as well. The Sunset Bar provides a quiet alternative with a beautiful vantage point when Serenity gets a bit too crowded. While not technically an adults-only area, we seldom saw children here during our cruise.
If you're a Carnival newbie, I'll let you in on a little secret. The breakfast buffet on the Lido deck is acceptable, but the Sea Day Brunch is where it's really at. It's held at the main dining room and features special items you won't find anywhere else on the ship. The menu includes unique dishes like huevos rancheros and skillet cake that make it worth the sit-down service. Many passengers assume breakfast in the MDR is the same standard breakfast menu every day. Don't make this mistake. Check the Carnival Hub app for Sea Day brunch times and give it a try at least once. For regular mornings, you'll need to hit the Lido buffet early to avoid a line. There are 4 buffet stations around the Lido deck, all serving the same breakfast options. But as the morning goes on, those stations close one by one, funneling everyone into a single line. That means omelets and other made-to-order favorites can require a serious wait.
So here's our port day hack. Head over to Tacos and Burritos for a freshly made breakfast burrito. Much like Blue Iguana Cantina found on other Carnival ships, you can get these from 7 to 9:30 a.m. in the morning.
Walking is our exercise of choice when we cruise, but finding a good place to do a few laps on the Carnival Luminosa takes some insider knowledge. The outdoor promenade on Deck 3 is partially blocked off for crew use, which is disappointing if you are hoping to do the traditional walk around the ship routine. There is a running track on Deck 11, but at 16 laps per mile, I found myself getting dizzy before logging any significant distance. So here's what you want to do instead. Expand your circuit to include the entirety of Deck 11, from bow to stern. You'll have to navigate around the sports court in a few lounge chairs, but it creates a sizable loop with great views of both the main pool area below and the surrounding ocean. If you want more of a workout, the Luminosa offers complimentary fitness classes every morning, and they're actually really good. We're talking about morning stretch at 8 a.m. and Fab Abs at 8:30 a.m., both held on the Lido Deck stage. Now, while both these morning classes are free, the fitness center also offers premium classes for an additional $30 per session. These include things like spin class, Pilates, and other specialized workouts. The secret strategy? Try the free classes first. If you love the instructor's style, then consider paying more for one of the premium classes. But honestly, between morning stretch, Fab Abs, and using the complimentary fitness center equipment, most passengers have more than enough options to maintain their fitness routine without spending extra money. Here's something that'll change how you approach lunch on the Luminosa. The buffet is organized into different zones, each with its own specialty. Most passengers just wander aimlessly, but knowing the layout helps you hit the good stuff efficiently. On the starboard side, you'll find the main buffet area labeled Comfort Kitchen. It offers hot entrees from a variety of cuisines, but the real standout is the Indian food station, serving a different curry each day alongside spiced rice or dal. It's flavorful, authentic, and often overlooked. There's also a made-to-order pasta station tucked into this zone. Great if you're craving something fresh and hearty. Nearby is Chopsticks, the Asian food station. You'll find all your Chinese takeout favorites here, plus condiments like soy sauce and sweet and sour sauce to customize your plate. Over on the port side, look for old-fashioned BBQ, a full spread with smoked meats and a selection of sauces off to the side. Don't miss those, they're easy to overlook. Also on the port side is Family Express, a kid-friendly zone with smaller bites like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. But trust us, adults love it too, especially those mini hamburgers. On both sides of the buffet, you'll find DIY salad bars if you want some fresh veggies to round out your plate. Midship is where you can hit up the sweet spot, Carnival's dessert zone. Classics like German chocolate cake and chocolate chip cookies are available every day, as well as a rotating selection of other desserts. If you're lucky, you might even score fresh eclairs. Total jackpot. Midship is also where the deli and pizzeria live. These are lifesavers between meals since they stay open most of the day. And here's the surprise, the pizza on the Luminosa was some of the best we've had on any Carnival ship outside of the Excel class. Crispy crust, good cheese, and always hot out of the oven. It seriously exceeded our expectations. And if none of the buffet options hit the spot, head out to the main pool area. That's where you'll find Off the Grill and Tacos and Burritos, Luminosa's answer to Guy's Burgers and Blue Iguana Cantina. They may not carry the celebrity branding, but the food still delivers. Fresh made and perfect for a casual poolside lunch with a shorter wait. Many passengers spend all day at the pool or in their staterooms, then wonder why they're bored. Meanwhile, the Limelight Lounge and Ocean Plaza are buzzing with free activities almost every hour. These two venues are the ship's daytime activity hubs, hosting everything from art auctions to karaoke, dance classes, and trivia. And here's a hidden gem if you're on a longer Journeys cruise: Creativity at Sea classes. These hands-on art workshops teach you things like painting, origami, or other crafts. It's a great way to meet other passengers in a low-pressure environment. The real insider strategy? Check the What's Happening section of the Carnival Hub app and plan to hit at least one of these activities during your cruise. If you find an activity you're interested in, tap the heart and it will be added to your personal planner in the app. Or if you prefer to keep track of your schedule the old-fashioned way, with pen and paper, pick up one of our Ultimate Cruise Planners. This convenient book is filled with pages to track your cruise, as well as a journal with guided prompts. Here's a Carnival classic that you won't want to miss if you're sailing on the Carnival Luminosa: the towel folding class. Yes, you heard that right. The crew actually teaches passengers how to create those adorable towel animals that appear on your bed each night, and it's absolutely worth attending. You'll learn how to make towel monkeys, elephants, swans, and other creatures. The instructor, usually one of the groom stewards, makes it hilarious with their personality and teaching style. Plus, it's completely free and gives you skills you can use at home to impress your friends at your next pool party. The primary main dining room is the Vela restaurant, which spans 2 levels on decks 2 and 3. Most passengers figure this out pretty quickly. But there's also a small annex called the Archipelago restaurant on deck 2 that serves as overflow when the ship is particularly full. The dining rooms themselves have that European aesthetic. Elegant, but not over the top. The menu is standard Carnival fare, so if you've cruised with them before, you'll recognize most dishes. To make the most of your MDR experience, keep in mind that you can order as much as you want from the menu. Want 2 appetizers, an extra dessert, or can't decide between entrees? Go for it. Just note that if you order more than 2 entrees, a small $5 charge applies for each additional one. The menu changes nightly, so there's always something new to try. At the same time, Carnival staples are always available, like shrimp cocktail, Caesar salad, grilled chicken or steak, and, of course, the fan favorite Carnival chocolate melting cake. Dinner is a relaxed, multi-course experience, so there's no need to rush. It's a great opportunity to slow down, enjoy good conversation, and let the waitstaff take care of you. One unique touch on the Luminosa: a live piano player performs during dinner, adding a layer of sophistication you won't find at the buffet or quick service spots. This was our hands-down favorite aspect of the Luminosa's MDR, and the reason we came back night after night. The MDR is worth making time for, even if you plan to explore the ship's specialty dining options too.
On the Luminosa, The specialty dining setup is completely different on other Carnival. What just happened? On the Luminosa, the specialty dining setup is completely different from other Carnival ships. The ship only has one standalone specialty restaurant, Farenheit 555 Steakhouse, and it's located on Deck 10, right above the buffet.
Some people walk right past the entrance without even noticing it's there. But here's the insider secret. There are actually 2 other specialty dining options that operate as pop-ups in existing venues. And rather than a flat cover charge, diners order a la carte for potential savings. Seafood Corner appears in the buffet area in the evening, transforming part of the space into a seafood-focused restaurant. And Bonsai Sushi Express is tucked away at the Casino Bar. Yes, the Casino Bar. If you're not a gambler, you might never realize there's sushi available there. So book Farenheit 555 early if you want to try it, because with only one traditional specialty restaurant, it fills up fast. But if you want a special meal with a smaller price tag, try the Seafood Shack or Bonsai Sushi Express. Another way to score a specialty dining experience without paying full price, check out the Long Lunch or Sea Day Brunch, both offered at a reduced cover charge of $28, compared to the regular $52 for dinner. The menus are more limited, but still include premium options. For something more upscale, consider Sapori di Cucina, an elegant Italian night at the Steakhouse with a $72 cover charge and a fully transformed menu. Here's a fun activity that's unique to the Carnival Luminosa. There's a talented crew member who draws caricatures for a fee. Their setup is usually tucked away in the Piano Bar 88 on Deck 2. These caricatures make amazing cruise souvenirs. Unlike the professional photos that every cruise line pushes, a caricature is unique, personal, and actually captures the fun spirit of your vacation. A sitting does cost extra, but it's worth it for this unique souvenir. Let's talk bars, because Luminosa has some great spots to grab a drink and unwind. The Atrium Bar is perfect for a pre-dinner cocktail with live music, while the Piano Bar brings energy late at night with fun sing-alongs.
For something more refined, the Alchemy Bar serves up creative, handcrafted cocktails worth trying at least once.
On the pool deck, the RedFrog Rum Bar is your go-to for tropical favorites, and just above Serenity, the Sunset Bar offers stunning views and a quieter vibe, ideal for evening drinks. Carnival now offers a range of zero-proof cocktails and a non-alcoholic beverage package at a lower price, making it easier than ever to enjoy great drinks without alcohol. And if you are considering the Cheers package, we've created a full video breaking down whether it's worth it, how to calculate the break-even point, and tips for getting the most value. You'll find it links in the cards above and in the description below. Staterooms on Carnival Luminosa are similar to those on other Carnival ships. Simple and functional, with a bathroom, 2 twin beds that convert to a cruise king, and a couch. We filmed a full stateroom tour, so you can see exactly what to expect. Check it out here. We also spent our 22-day cruise testing the top cruise essentials, and it made a huge difference. Our cabin felt more home-like than almost any we've had at sea. If you're curious what gear actually worked, our Cruise Essentials video breaks it all down, linked here. Here's a secret that could save you money. The Luminosa has Cloud9 spa staterooms that come with unlimited access to the thermal suite. Remember when we said the week-long thermal suite pass cost $169? Well, if you book a Cloud9 spa stateroom, that unlimited access is included. Plus, you get upgraded toiletries and spa-themed decor in your stateroom. Here's the math. If 2 people are planning to buy week-long thermal suite passes, that's $338. If an upgrade to a Cloud9 spa stateroom costs less than that, you're actually coming out ahead and getting a better stateroom in the bargain. Here's the best part of cruising with Carnival. There are no reservations required for any show. Unlike some cruise lines where you need to book everything through the app, the Luminosa keeps it simple. Just show up. The main theater is called the Luminosa Theater, and it hosts playlist production shows, comedy acts, and game shows. Our pro tip, arrive about 10 minutes before showtime to get decent seats. For theater shows, the balcony seating actually offers a better view than the main level, and it's usually less crowded because most people automatically head downstairs. But get this, some of the best entertainment happens in the smaller lounges, not the big showcase venues. The Piano Bar crowd gets particularly lively on sea days, and there's usually some live music in various lounges throughout the ship. These venues rarely fill up, so you can walk in anytime and find a good seat. The Punchliner Comedy Club has both PG-rated and adults-only shows. The adults-only shows are later in the evening, usually around 10 p.m. Pro tip, Don't sit in the front few rows unless you're prepared for audience participation. The comedians love picking on front row passengers. Here's the final secret that makes the Carnival Luminosa so special. She sails to destinations that most other Carnival ships don't visit. While the rest of the fleet sticks to the Caribbean and Mexican Riviera, the Luminosa is a true world traveler. She does Alaska, Australia, Japan, and other destinations that aren't heavily covered by Carnival. This is actually why some of her unique features, like that retractable roof and the European layout, make so much sense. She was designed for worldwide cruising, not just endless Caribbean loops. Our pro tip, because she's not doing the same routes as the rest of the fleet, you can often find better pricing in less crowded itineraries. If you're looking to cruise with Carnival but want something beyond the typical tropical experience, the Luminosa is your secret weapon. The Carnival Luminosa is a unique member of the Carnival family, and now you know all the secrets that most passengers never figure out. Check out our full deck-by-deck walking tour for even more insider knowledge. And don't miss our honest review where we share what we loved and what we'd change. After spending 22 days on the Carnival Luminosa, we've seen every inch of the ship, tried all the food, caught the shows, and even found a few quiet hideaways. After all that, we would definitely recommend her, and we can't wait to get back on board. Until next time, remember, no matter what cruise ship you sail on, no matter what ports you sail to, adventure awaits.